Hello, and thank you for taking the time to learn more about Triple Flag's fourth quarter and full year 2022 results. I'm pleased to be able to share the results of our first full year as a public company, which was transformative for Triple Flag. 2022 was an important year of delivery against our strategic and operational priorities at Triple Flag on almost every metric, and we're well positioned going into 2023 with the enlarged platform afforded to us by the Mavericks transaction. I view 2022 as one of the top 3 or 4 most consequential years in our nearly 7-year journey in building this business. Our founding and concluding the Cerro Lindo deal to get on the map in 2016, doing the North Parks deal at the start of COVID and preparing the business for an IPO during 2020, the successful TSX IPO and transition to public life in 2021, and now a disciplined step change on multiple metrics during our first full year as a public company that included our largest deal with Mavericks, the New York Stock Exchange listing, our inaugural Sustainalytics rating, growing our dividend, and new quarterly and annual records for the business, to name but a few. 2022 was our 6th consecutive year of GEO growth, reaching 84.6 thousand ounces for the year and 25.4 thousand ounces in the fourth quarter, which are both record performances. Also during the quarter, we received the external validation of our foundational focus on excellence in ESG as a capital provider to the mining sector, receiving our inaugural Sustainalytics score that ranked us 4th out of 114 companies across the global precious metals industry. We were also accredited as a great place to work in Canada, highlighting the outstanding employee experience and workplace culture, which we view as a competitive advantage for our talent-obsessed organization at Triple Flag, where top-tier performance is constantly demanded from a small, high-quality team of executives focused on growing value per share. During 2022, we increased our dividend by 5% to 20 US cents per share, which gives Triple Flag one of the highest dividend yields amongst our peers. On October 21st, our team traveled to New York City to open the New York Stock Exchange and to celebrate a considerable milestone that opened the door for new investors into Triple Flag and was a memorable moment for our entire team. 2022 was another banner year for the growth of Triple Flag's portfolio. In the fourth quarter, we entered into the definitive agreements for the acquisition of the previously announced $10 million Australian dollar gross revenue return and $80 million US dollar gold and silver stream on the Prisca copper zinc mine with Orion Minerals Limited. Our deal highlight of the year was the announcement of the $606 million US dollar Mavericks transaction on November the 9th. This was our largest transaction to date. The deal has grown our portfolio to 229 assets, with nearly 80% of the NAV coming from 29 cash-generating assets, offering our investors more than 90% precious metals exposure and favorable geographic concentrations, with greater than 80% located in Australia and the Americas. We emerge with a nicely diversified portfolio, an enhanced shareholder register, a projected 27% increase in gold equivalent ounces for the year ahead to add to our 21% cumulative annual growth rate since 2017, and a portfolio of 200 exploration and development property interests, offering our investors additional growth optionality beyond the 140,000 GEO average, which we've identified over the next 5 years, that requires no additional funding commitment. The immediate inclusion in the GDXJ and tenfold increase in trading liquidity we've witnessed has been an important and welcome facet of the transaction. Our corporate development pipeline remains highly active, with opportunities across a wide variety of deal sizes and uses of proceeds, ranging in size from several million to several hundred millions of dollars. We believe that streaming and royalty finance will have an increasingly prominent role to play in the energy transition. We see significant volumes of gold and silver associated with the metals, particularly copper and nickel, that will be required to service the gravitational shift away from fossil fuels. We're seeing evidence of this in our deal pipeline, as many operators reflect and focus on the metals that are truly strategic to their businesses. So to conclude, 2022 was a year of significant growth for Triple Flag. We enter 2023 as the 4th largest gold-focused streaming and royalty company, with an enhanced portfolio, robust growth outlook, materially increased trading liquidity, leading dividend yield, low leverage, and over $600 million in available capital to deploy on new deals amidst a very busy pipeline. We will continue to deliver strong financial results as we pursue our strategy of disciplined and accretive growth through the acquisition of precious metal streams and royalties. I'm excited about the possibilities our enhanced platform offers our stakeholders as we continue our pursuit of growing value per share. I sincerely thank you for your support.